Hey, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time coming across this video, I just want to welcome you and say thank you for coming here. My name is James, and I just want to spend the next few minutes, I guess, talking about why I'm sitting here in front of you today, kind of what to expect with this channel, and let's go from there. So I guess why I'm sitting here today in front of you is solely for the reason for just starting. YouTube is something I've wanted to do for a while. I've done different courses. I've actually done the part-time YouTube Academy course as well, going through that, should I say, at the moment. I actually had a YouTube channel. I started one when I was over the years with one with gaming, and then that didn't last very long. And then I did one about cars, like super vlogging cars. Again, that didn't last very long. And then I started a podcast last year with one of my friends, and that was about personal development. Yeah, and that was really good, to be fair. That was on YouTube, but it didn't last very long just because we were going off in different directions. But that creative bug has never gone. And I'll be honest, the only reason I probably haven't started on YouTube and been consistent is imposter syndrome, not having any idea what to say, what to talk about. And I'm going to be honest, wondering if I have any value to add. But I was looking at it all wrong. And I was so in my head that I didn't have any value to add, or I had no idea what to say. And to be honest, it was probably just a lack of belief in myself that has kind of stop-started. But the reason I'm here today is over the last handful of years, being really big into personal growth and my personal development, and actually getting very intentional in my personal development. And I've started content now on the short form stuff with Instagram and TikTok. And I know you get like 90 seconds, but I'll be honest, I struggle to fit what I want to say into 90 seconds. And I think that's why I love the podcast so much, because it just felt me and it just felt natural. And so I've always kind of wanted to go back to long form content. And I have plans to do a podcast as well later on down the line. But I feel like I was looking at this with the wrong mindset. And so my expectations out of this is three things, right? Is one, I've learned that we all have a story. We all are unique. And we all have a story to share. And yes, there'll probably be a lot of you that won't resonate with me and won't enjoy my content. And I strongly advise you probably not to subscribe. If it's not for you, be honest, you're just wasting your time, and time is precious, and you're just going to find it boring and not valuable. So if over the next wee while, this is content you do not want to see, simply, I will not be offended. Do not subscribe. I'm doing this for someone who does come across this video, who lacks that belief, to start their own journey, to start their own channel, and can just see, going looking back at the documentation and going through the progress I've had. There's another thing I want to do as well. I want to talk about the personal development, because as I go on this road to mental mastery, I'm learning this. There's so much to learn about yourself, and to be honest, every day is a learning journey. And I want to share that as well. So there's one aspect to that. And look, I don't quite know which way this channel is going to head at the moment. I'm just starting, and I want to get consistent, and I want to post out one video at least a week. That's the aim, one video a week. But there's a few pillars I want to talk about. So I wanted to, as I said, I'm into personal development. So I want to talk about that and what I'm learning. Because again, I might just share something that one person hears, and that can change them or the choices they make to go in a different direction. Great, awesome. I guess the second step is I want to talk about documentation in my own journey to business. So I started a business when I was 23. I failed. I've been in debt. I started different businesses, dropshipping, you name it. I've done quite a lot. And now I've got one I've had for the last few years, and also started my digital writing. So I guess I want to document all this stuff. So there's actually one at the moment. I'm about to move out of my place. Well, I'm originally from the UK and been living in New Zealand for a number of years. And I'm about to go back to the UK, and I saw it as an opportunity to do this kind of Airbnb model. So I've never done that before. So there's already pitfalls at the moment, to be fair. So I want to document that. Again, just to be real with you, just because I think sometimes we look at all the things all the wins, and we don't actually see the losses and the struggles that we go through. And another thing is, I just want to get better. A lot of this, I don't really like the scripted stuff. I have no script here. I want to get better at speaking off the cuff. And the reason I say that is one day I want to be on stages, and I want to speak what's from the heart, not necessarily scripted from things. So I want to get better and speak in front of a camera. So that's another goal. So again, doing these videos, it's just an opportunity for me to get better, more comfortable speaking in front of a camera and a wider audience. I want to get better at the way I communicate, and I want to get better at storytelling. I think that's something that's fascinating me. All the great leaders I watch are such great storytellers, and that's something I want to improve. So again, even if I came out of this and there's, maybe over the next handful of months, years, there's 0 views, but I can document the journey I've had and just see for my own growth. Because I think sometimes we don't even see our own growth that we've had, but often other people can see it. So doing this means I'm actually being real. I'm actually seeing the growth and actually going, hang on a minute, have I improved my storytelling technique here? Have I got better? What can I do to change and adapt? So rather than focusing on, hey, I've got nothing to add, I'm just documenting what I'm talking about and what I'm going through life. And I guess, you know, the struggles as well. Cause you often, again, I talked about those wins and often see that. And the biggest thing, like, I've learned over the last, especially year, is how much we place on external validation, and there's a very big internal game. And I'm going to be honest, like the last month or so has been a bit of a whirlwind in terms of understanding that things, because I've had a few changes from my external circumstances, thinking that's going to make you happy. That's not, and it doesn't. It's the internal game. So again, I just want to document that, because I think we often don't see the real things in life, and we just see the wins, and we look at people and go, oh look, they're so lucky, but actually no, it's not. So I think, look, that's the base of this channel is, one, get better with storytelling, get better in front of camera, just document my life in terms of, you know, the businesses, because maybe someone else wants to start an Airbnb business. Again, I've never done it before, so I'm just documenting it. And maybe that one video might be useful to someone. And I guess the biggest thing is, this road to mental mastery is a consistent progression to get 1% better. And I think sometimes as well, like, we forget to see how far we've come even with that side of things. So again, if this is an opportunity for me just to see that, then cool. So if that resonates with you, like, I appreciate your time and to subscribe. See, even messed up then. So if that resonates with you, I appreciate your time to subscribe and just follow this journey. And look, if it doesn't, I won't be offended, no problems. Thanks for at least coming across this video, but I urge you not to subscribe if it's not for you. But otherwise, hey, look, I've been there, I've been where you are. You may be looking at thinking, I want to start YouTube, or I want to start progressing myself, or I want to go and start that business. Hey, I hear you. Like, I've been where you are. Like, it's daunting, it's scary, the limiting beliefs we have, the fear we have stopping us. I mean, to be fair, like, I've just recently finished my job, and I probably should have done it like 2 years ago, if I'm really asking myself honestly, but fear got in the way. And even now doing this, fear has got in the way, and the limiting beliefs has got in the way for a long while doing this stuff. So unless I start, I can hide behind this. And look, it's not going to be perfect. Perfection doesn't exist. So I'm just here starting, saying hello, thank you, and hey, let's see where it goes.